Hi, Christine Russell here. Hope you are doing well. I'm creating a short 10-minute video for you on my top 10 oils that I'm using most often. These oils are also in the one of the kits from doTERRA from Canada and also in the United States. In Canada, it's called the Home Essentials Kit. And it features 10 of the most used oils and then also a diffuser. And then I'm going to conclude with a couple of my other all-time favorites, 3 bonus oils for you. So I'm going to keep it to 1 minute per oil, and hopefully this can give you some support, whether you're considering purchasing the oils or you already have, and you have them in your hands. This is some great tips for how you can use them. Okay, so first up, let's take peppermint. Peppermint, I love this is a beautiful oil for any time you need to be uplifted. So think about any time you need things to be elevated, so coughs, colds, headaches, digestion, feeling that 3 p.m. slump like you need some sugar or coffee. I suggest taking 1 drop of peppermint in your hands, rubbing your hands together and inhaling the beautiful power of this essential oil. If you're using it for headaches, I recommend just a little drop, a little dab on each temple. Again, really trying to keep it away from the eyes because peppermint is quite strong. 1 drop of peppermint essential oil is the equivalent of drinking 28 cups of peppermint tea. So that speaks to how potent it is. I also love peppermint in the diffuser mixed with wild orange, which is an oil I'm going to talk about. It's a beautiful combination. I find peppermint to be wonderful addition also to my healthcare toolkit as a mama. You can use peppermint to cool yourself or your little ones down. So if they have sunburn, you can put 1 drop on your palm of your hand, mix it with a little bit of the fractionated coconut oil, rub the bottoms of their tootsies to help bring a sunburn down. Don't apply right to the area. We always use bottom of the feet with our kids. Same for yourself if you did get a sunburn. And also it's great for reducing fevers. So bottom of the feet, again, for your kids with a little bit of coconut oil. So those are some of the ways that I love, love, love peppermint. I also put 1 drop in the palm of my hand often if I need a little bit of a boost or if I'm having a big sugar craving. Swipe it through your hand and hit the roof of your mouth and whew, it feels beautiful. Then you can kind of rub the back of your neck and you'll feel really invigorated. So I'm going to read from you just a little bit about peppermint from a book that I adore called Emotions and Essential Oils. Peppermint, the oil of a buoyant heart. So beautiful. Peppermint brings joy and buoyancy to the heart and soul. It invigorates body, mind, and spirit and reminds individuals that life can be happy and there is nothing to fear. It can lift an individual out of their emotional trials for a reprieve. So it's beautiful. The positive properties of peppermint include buoyancy, optimistic, clear, relieved, renewed, and gives you strength to face any emotional discomfort. So that's peppermint for you, one of my all-time favorites. Next up, On Guard, another one of my all-time favorites. I think most of them are my all-time favorites. So On Guard is the doTERRA Protective Blend. It's a beautiful oil for families. It's an immune-boosting and germ-killing blend. So think about this as your best friend during the cold and flu season when your kids have colds or coming home from school or the workplace. This is going to save you. It's beautiful. So you can also use this to clean your home. So we'll get to that in a second. So how to use On Guard for immune protection. I take the oils internally because I feel really comfortable. You may or may not yet, but I put 1 drop of On Guard in a shot glass of water morning and evening to protect my cells from any immune threats. I also diffuse this in the kitchen. So my whole house is going to benefit from this when it's yucky cold season. For the kids and for myself and for my husband, I'll put 1 drop in the palm of my hands, mix it with a little bit of the fractionated coconut oil. This is another thing that I recommend adding to any order. So you can drop a few drops on. It's just liquefied coconut oil and it doesn't smell too coconutty and it's not as greasy. Rub your hands together and massage the bottom of your feet and the bottom of your little one's feet. So it's a great way to be using On Guard. I also often will just swoosh some On Guard across my chest as a protective shield before I teach, or if I'm going into a large group of people, it's beautiful for protection. So for the kitchen, doTERRA has actually modeled their kitchen and household cleaning supplies off of the On Guard line. So I love a couple drops of this in my household cleaner, which I make myself. I also love a couple of drops of this in the sink. It's beautiful. It just kind of cleans out anything that, is yucky in the kitchen. So it's a beautiful, beautiful oil. It's a must for all families. Okay, next up, Melaleuca. Melaleuca, also known as tea tree oil. This is also an essential for the home kit for mamas. So I love using Melaleuca anytime I need something that would be antiseptic. So if I was going to grab in my pharmaceuticals, which I don't have anymore in my house, if I was grabbing for Neosporin or Polysporin or something to put on a cut, anytime you've got skin irritations, Melaleuca is going to be great right on the skin. I always like to dilute it, especially when I'm using it for kids. I also use this in a spray bottle. You can buy those small spray bottles from online, the little amber glass ones, and you can mix in water, you can mix in wild orange, and Melaleuca makes a beautiful hand sanitizer also. So this is one if you have a cut, or if you're working to heal some kind of scar, Melaleuca is going to be beautiful for that. So enjoy Melaleuca. Next up, frankincense. Frankincense, a beautiful, beautiful oil. This is a very holy and sacred oil. It comes from Somalia and Oman in Africa. That's where doTERRA sources them. It's extraordinary. And when doTERRA says, whenever you're in doubt, just use frankincense. This is a beautiful oil for any time you're looking for cellular regeneration. So be that disease prevention, for part of a treatment plan to a disease. It's also great for any anti-aging that you're looking for in your skin. I love a drop of this in my night cream. It's beautiful. It has a very ancient smell to it. And frankincense is the oil of truth. So I encourage you to use this one again on yourself, putting one drop in the palm of your hands, mixing it with some coconut oil, rubbing the bottoms of your feet, a drop in the night cream, a drop or two in the diffuser before you go to bed. It's beautiful. You wake up and feel healed and refreshed. So I really do love frankincense. This is a very powerful essential oil. Okay, next up, Digest Zen, or Zengest in Canada. Game changer. Game changer. For anybody who has any kind of digestive issues, which I've struggled with for my lifetime, this is an oil that you have to give a try. So what you do, this is a mixture of blends to help digestion. So anything from bad gas, bloating, constipation on that end of the spectrum, all the way to any kind of Crohn's disease, IBS, any kind of much more severe condition related to digestion. This oil has been magical from my experience. It's a beautiful blend of herbs. What I would do is take a drop orally if I'm about to go somewhere where I know I'm going to get really full, or if I've eaten too much, or if I'm experiencing any digestive troubles. I also take one drop, rub my hands together with a bit of coconut oil, do my lower abdomen, and also just around my belly button for relief of digestive discomfort. I've also been using this on my baby because my little one suffers from constipation. Poor little thing. This has been magical for my husband and I. It's been truly transformative, and to know that we have plants healing her little colon and her bowels has just been unreal for us as parents. We're so thrilled. So I rub a little bit. I highly dilute it with her with coconut oil. I've made my own little roller bottle. You can buy empty roller bottles. Put a few drops of the oil in, and then add some of the coconut oil. So I roll around her little belly button and on her abdomen. You can also do bottom of the feet for children. This is incredible. Okay, next up, we're halfway there. Lavender. Lavender is a beautiful essential oil intended for relaxation, so it's going to be very calming. Anytime you want to bring the energy, bring everything down. So whereas peppermint is to invigorate, lavender is to calm down. So you're going to be using lavender. I love doing a little spray bottle with water. You can spray your pillows. You can spray your children's pillows. I love to do a drop on a wool dryer ball that I have in the dryer instead of plastic dryer balls, and then my clothes smell like lavender. I also use this for parents, for moms teething, when your babies are teething. This is unreal. One drop on the bottom of their little tootsies, again, highly diluted. Use the coconut oil. It's beautiful also for yourself. If you're feeling frazzled, if you're feeling like very frantic, lavender is going to be a great oil to help calm you down. Bottom of the feet, and also I love behind the neck or just on the pulse points of my wrist is also really beautiful. This particular lavender is sourced from Provence in France, and it's extraordinary. So enjoy. I didn't even used to like lavender, and now I love it. Lemon. Lemon is a great basic to have. Top 10 oils for sure. 33 lemons have been squeezed in their entirety into this bottle, which is amazing. This is the lemon rind and also the lemon juice, the fruit of the lemon. So you're getting the benefits of the skin, which is incredible. I love to do 1 to 2 drops in my water first thing in the morning and then again throughout the day. So you're giving your liver and your body a little bit of a cleanse first thing in the morning. I've actually replaced my squeezed lemon water and I use this exclusively. It's also great for traveling. I love a couple drops in my sink. I love a couple drops in my diffuser. It goes great with lavender and peppermint. It's a beautiful essential oil, great for the kitchen. I keep this little bottle right on my kitchen counter, and I add it to my water, and a few drops in my sink, usually at the end of the night. It's great. So this is a great essential. You can also add a drop to your smoothie. 3 to go, oil of oregano. Okay, this oil is very strong. So most people know what oil of oregano is. It does not taste good. What I recommend using this oil is if you're sick. So I like to do, if I'm already sick, 1 drop in a shot and just shoot it back. It burns on the way down. I don't recommend using this on children. It's too strong. But for adults, bottom of the feet, before you go to bed with a little bit of coconut oil. Then I put socks on so my bed doesn't smell like oil of oregano because it's not the most pleasant smell, but it's really effective. So when you have a cold, this is a great way to just kill everything. And when you try it, you'll understand why it's killing everything because it's very strong. Oil of oregano. I'd actually keep this out of the reach of kids also because it's really strong. Okay, deep blue. Deep blue is an amazing blend I love the smell of deep blue for sore muscles. So if you're suffering from, sore necks or lower back, calves, hamstrings, whatever part of your body requires some healing, physical healing from physical pain, deep blue is beautiful. It's tingly, so it's very similar to, what you'd buy conventionally, that Voltron, or I think it's called, I can't remember, there's like some, lots of brands out there that are very synthetic from the drugstore. This is all natural. It is actually blue from the blue tansy flower. And you're going to feel some nice tingles wherever you put it. So I recommend diluting this also with some coconut oil, or you can use an unscented body lotion. This is great. So this can go topically on the skin. So enjoy deep blue. I also find men love deep blue because it's very relieving of any kind of physical pain. Last up in our top 10 is Easy Air. In the US, this is called Breathe. In Canada, it's called Easy Air. And this was magical for me when I was pregnant. It's amazing for clearing any congestion. So I'm using this for allergies, for coughs, for any kind of congestion in the chest, in the nose. I also love a little bit just on the bridge of my nose, a little dab right before I go out for a vigorous exercise or a vigorous vinyasa practice. Or if I'm just kind of feeling foggy and I'm going to sit and meditate, again, I'll just do a little bit here and it just clears you out. So this is beautiful. If you suffer from seasonal allergies, I've had many of my friends, family, and clients fall in love with this and have great success. Another way that you can use this for any of those conditions is also using it in your diffuser. So in your kitchen, I think I would recommend doing it bedside. So again, when I was pregnant, really congested all the time, I diffused it right beside my bed. Or if you're in your office, right on your desk. And it's going to help clear things out. This is a great oil. This was one of the first oils I used and loved and still love to this day. So those are our top 10 oils. Again, I would totally recommend picking up some of the fractionated coconut oil from doTERRA because you can use your kitchen coconut oil, and I do. But I really love this because it's liquefied already. It doesn't smell as coconutty, and it doesn't stain quite as much as regular coconut oil. Okay, so I'm just going to give you my top 3 other faves as a little bonus. I'm going to go over them really quickly. These are my Christine's must-have oils. Okay, ready? Number 1, can't live without you. Balance, cannot live without you. Grounding blend, every morning 1 drop, bottom of my feet with a little bit of coconut oil. Brings me into great balance first thing in the morning before the chaos ensues. Right before teaching, I love putting some balance on. It just kind of brings everything down. It's a beautiful blend. It's very woodsy. It's very masculine. You can go online and check out, if you just type in Balance doTERRA PDF, and it'll tell you all the different oils that are in here. It's lovely. Okay, next up, Serenity, the key to a restful sleep. This oil is a game changer also. Great for kids, diffuser in the bedrooms, great for your own bedroom. I love to put a little bit on the bottom of my feet or my husband's feet or my kids' feet before sleep if we're having sleeping problems, which is very common for mothers. Serenity is a great add-on to any doTERRA order. And then lastly, dun, 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 Wild Orange. I love you, Wild Orange, so much. I have to just smell you right now. It's a beautiful oil. I think it's the least expensive oil that doTERRA makes. It's the oil of abundance. Don't use it sparingly. It's beautiful in the diffuser. Like I mentioned earlier, I diffuse it with peppermint. It's beautiful on the bottoms of the feet. It just smells like a creamsicle. It's incredible. So there you have it, my top 10 oils plus 3 bonus oils. If you have any questions, of course, I'm happy to always answer them. I just wanted to give a little tutorial so that when you have all your oils, when they arrive, you know how you can use them. But I am always available. You can find me at Christine@889yoga.com. And I look forward to hearing from you. Have a wonderful afternoon, evening, morning, whatever it is for you. And we'll see you again soon.